Hello everybody, this is CptBonkers. This is my first attempt at a Let's Play. I've been wanting to do one for a long time, but I just never really got around to it. So let's see, this is Starmade. For those of you that don't know, it's a game about building ships, mining ores, fighting pirates and other players with the ships you build. Oh, a little winded there. Okay, so let's begin. Let's build our first ship. So we press X to open a new ship. You have to be sure that you have a ship core in your inventory. Otherwise, it's going to tell you you don't have a ship core. Okay, so you press R on the ship core to enter it, and it brings you into a build menu. Now with this build menu, you add various items onto your ship. So let's see, first thing we're going to need to add is power, because you need power to run all your other components and systems. So let's just put a quick little L here. Now after that we need thrusters, because we can't go anywhere without thrusters. So let's just add for some reason, oh there you go, these are facing the wrong way. So by pressing the control, you can have a little advanced options on the top left, and you can see I'm rotating sorry, my top right, I don't know my sides. My top right, you can see I'm rotating the block to orient a certain way, and I would like the thrusters to be pointed out the back. As thrusters go, it doesn't really matter, but you know, for peace of mind, I'd rather not the thrusters be facing forward. Okay, so there, now you can see on my left side, it's actually my left side I'm talking about now, I have thrust, and I don't know if you could see my see what I'm talking about. Hopefully we can highlight that later in editing. But I have a thrust of 5.4 and a mass of 1.0. Now every 10 blocks give you a mass of 1 ton. So, and what you want to do is keep your thrust above your mass. Typically I'd like to keep it way over my mass, but you know, we're first starting out, let's just stick with the basics. So now we can fly around. If we go press spacebar, we can go into fly mode. And you can see, oh, and you can see this ship is actually pretty fast because it has no mass. So, you know, basic WASD controls. I'm not going to really go into a whole lot of advanced maneuvering in three-dimensional space because it gets confusing and hard to grasp. Now, so see, I did a quick flyby my space station. This is my current home base. Now I'm off keel, and if you press the C button while you're in fly mode, it automatically orients you to the AKA horizon, whatever it is at the time. It changes, so but it keeps you flat and level, and all the space stations are flat and level. So just press C and then it gets you right there. Alright, now let's come back over here. Actually, let's you can see my other ship there. This is my primary mining ship. In this is a hardcore server, so all the items in the shop are turned off, and in order to get components and parts, you have to make them yourself, and in order to make them, you must mine ores. Now let's go to the shop to see what's exactly there. As you can see in the heads up, most of you have already played this game. If I look at something, it's got a little square there, so, or diamond, whichever way you want to say it. I press F and it highlights that, so that way no matter where I go, there's a diamond pointing me to the right direction. So let's just highlight the shop. The shops are purple, and let's go over there, see what we have for sale. Now, I don't really know too much about the creators of this game. I know one of the creators is well, I don't know if he's a creator, but one of the guys that work on this game is Beetle Bear, and he's the artist, and he does some other stuff. There's really not a whole lot of background into the creators of the game. So he used to work as a reporter for some company. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm just massacring it. I hope he doesn't watch it. Okay, so we're at the shop, and if you see the top right, it says shop in range. Now let's get out of range so you can see it pop up if you weren't paying attention before. So we just back up, and boom, we're out of range of the shop. So we must be in range of the shop in order to buy and sell stuff. Like I said, this is a hardcore server. I pressed B to bring up the shop. I'm going over these controls. I know a lot of you that already play Starmade, you're already familiar with this, and if it's a little annoying, sorry about that. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. But the people that don't know about Starmade, you know, you're probably not interested in watching this video, or I don't know how you would watch this video, but you know, those of you that don't know, I'm just trying to give a quick overview. This is a hardcore server, so a lot of the stuff has been turned off in the shop. As you can see, you cannot buy weapons here. We're in the ship tab of the store, and salvage cannons, salvage computers, Bobby AIs, but no weapons. Also, building blocks have been made ridiculously overpriced because they are so easy to cheat using them. So flex storage. Now, since we can't really buy a whole lot of stuff here at the shop, it makes money kind of pointless until you come into contact with other players. Not a whole lot of players on this server right now. Currently, I'm the only person on the server, but you know, hopefully what the server host, the admin, would like is tons of people. Well, not tons, but you know, he's looking for about 20 slots. So for 20 slots, he wants to have a player-driven economy that, you know, you barter with each other, or maybe use credits to get what you need. Because, like I said, getting stuff on this server is really hard. The catalog system has been disabled, so you know, the pirates obviously have to have their own ships, but you cannot save and spawn in your own ships. So if you lose your ship, it's gone. Okay, so now that we're here, let's buy some salvage cannons. We need a salvage computer, and we need some salvage cannons. Let's go for, I generally like to have my cannons. Oh, well, we can't buy those here. Inventory, nope. Okay, so we might have to look for another shop. Now, looking for another shop, just bring up the N for the navigation, and it brings you all these nifty little destinations you can go, and there's a filter so you can turn stuff off. Now, I'm going to leave ships on because I want to know if pirates are coming. But I'm going to turn everything off except for shops and ships. So, press OK. And there you go. Here's another shop within 1.8 kilometers away. Alright, so that is down here according to this little arrow, and let's go see what's going on over there. Maybe I can get some salvage cannons and show you a little bit of the crafting system. The crafting system really isn't fully fleshed out, I believe, but I could be wrong. It's pretty good the way it stands. It's just remembering all the recipes, because they're not really written anywhere. You have to really go to the wiki. Whoops, we have to go to the wiki, or I think, yeah. So by the here at the shop, there is a factories tab, and they do sell some of the machines, but these are really just the starter machines, and you have to build more machines. So there's really not a way to look at the recipes without going to the wiki. Now, as you can see, the Schemadyne Advanced, one of the first machines that you work with, it does have some of the recipes here. Well, yeah, I think it has all the recipes here. I'm not sure if it has all of them or not, but I really don't go by that. I go to the wiki, and you know, that's where I get my recipes from. So close that. We came over here for mining lasers. Alright, so let's buy, like I don't know if I stated earlier or tried to state it, I like to keep my salvage cannons at about 20 to 30 per cannon. So let's plop some cannons on here. First, you gotta get your salvage computer down. Boom. You see how it's orangish, glowing orangish box around it? That means you can lay down cannons. And now the cannons are purple or blue, whichever you want to say, will let you know that they are connected. So here, let me show you. If I unselect that, and I just plop down a cannon. When we select it, you could see that it's not highlighted, therefore it's not connected to that computer. And we want to have all our cannons connected to a computer. So, oh, good lord, this is quite long. That's what she said. Anyway, moving on. We get all these going on here. We go back into flight mode, and there's an asteroid here. Let's go see what this asteroid has.